Well, the challenge has been accepted here in this EASHL showdown. Time to find out who gets to own this one. Opening face-off just moments away. You know, talking to both teams before this one, they both wanted it. Let's see who wants it more as we are underway. Takes a shot. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. Here's a short pass to B. Bunny. Fires it on net. The Avs gain possession in their own end. Here's an odd man rush. Great read with the stick. Bones moves the puck. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Denver's got possession of the puck. The Blues will play it in their own end. And he coughs it up with the pass. Comes up with the steal. Now over to Bones. And he takes the feed. Big play inside the defensive zone. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. We're still in the early stages of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Off the draw, they take possession. Scooped up along the wall by Burns. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Player goes down to the ice. There's the referee's hand in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty on the way. The Blues have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping. Man advantage unit is set.
An opportunity here to go up by 1 on the power play. You know they've worked on this in practice. It's something you do, your repetitions. This is what prepares you to be big in these moments.
And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Slides the puck over. Nice poke check. Grabbed along the boards by Sage. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. To the low slot. Scores! The magic touch!
There's a reason why the power play moves the puck around the perimeter and creates motion. They want to pull the PK outside of the middle of the ice, and when they do, they hit the bumper position perfectly, and they're able to hammer it home.
Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Strong defensive effort. Sends the pass over. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Gets the puck over to Peluso. Reads the play and forces the turnover. The Blues have it against the wall. Handles the puck. The Blues take it along the wall. Moves with the puck in the corner. Thunderous hip check on the play. Big time hip check there. That's how you finish a play. Beautiful 360 with the puck. And a great save. Oh, what a hip check. He got all of that. Here they come on the rush. Takes a shot. Gets a piece of it to make the save. Blocked in front. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Sends it quickly to Peluso. And offside, we'll get a reset here. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. St. Louis on the attack. Takes a shot. Doubles the puck up there with the chest. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. St. Louis takes possession after that offensive zone face-off. Sends it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Denver's regained possession of the puck. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And he's able to handle that one.
Even Even though goaltenders get set in their butterfly positioning, they still have to be agile and be able to move across their crease. Right there, that's evidence of it with that beautiful save.
He's got a step! And a penalty's coming up on the play!
This is the penalty shot all day long. He was free and clear, and he was about to get the shot off and got tripped from behind.
Pelusso's got the puck, and here he comes. Puts it on net. Denver's got a hold of the puck. Quick pass to Adam. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Bones. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Right on the doorstep. And look at the hustle here as they wave off the icing, Cheryl.
Well, intangible, that is the word this coach is looking for. The aggressive ability to get on that puck and negate icing.
Denver's on the attack. Moves the pass in front, and that's stopped. With possession along the wall. And it's kicked away.
Williams broke the tie earlier, and now he's looking for more, James. He loves to attack the net.
Shuts him down. Puts it on net, and that's blocked as he gets down low. Oh, he hammered him.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this.
Spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
Here's a chance. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. All right, there's the end of period number one. We'll take a breather. We'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number two right after this. Well, hopefully everybody's refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number two. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
St. Louis is behind by one heading into the second period. They're kind of lucky, James. I mean, they've been treating the puck like a hot potato, just getting rid of it. And as a result, their opponent is creating a ton of turnovers. They got to figure this out if they want to find a way to win this game.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Pass stolen in the open ice. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Pelusso's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
And he makes the easy save. No, wait, the official signaling a goal. That's a goal.
Well, he's got those incredible puck handling skills, in particular when he's in tight spaces. He just knows how to move his opponent out of position, and he does it there, and he finds the back of the net.
Denver's won the faceoff at center. Takes it into the slot. Oh, what a save in front.
Well, goaltenders love the butterfly as he drops and slides across the crease. He makes the save.
Here they come on the attack. A chance in front. Scores! A huge goal puts them in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead.
St. Louis goes up by one here in the second. I like their jump and their step now.
I like their jump and their step, and they got to keep it going here because I expect a pushback from their opponent. This is a highly contested game, James, and I think it's going to be tight right down to the wire. Well, this is a critical juncture of the game. You've got the one-goal lead, and now you take a penalty. The PK unit has to be to task and kill this off. Well, listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up lanes, getting the coverage to move around, and then firing and executing when you have it.
Into the corner of the attacking area. And loses possession after a solid hit. Headman pass.
Williams has such a dangerous skill set that can be so effective on a power play. We saw it earlier with the goal that he scored, and now we'll be looking for another.
That's a textbook save by Nagy. Good stand-up hit. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. Williams setting up against the wall.
D-Bunny standing up, ready to go.
St. Louis gets a strong effort from their penalty killers.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by one at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
The Blues have it behind the net. Denver's got the puck along the wall. That'll create some separation. Takes the feed at the back end. They're tied up with the ball.
That is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Grabs it in his own end. Kings picking up momentum through center. Handles the pass. Lets it go. Oh, can't finish.
Well, he can't finish.
Oh, he stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James. We're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to out-battle his opponent now.
And a stick breaks that up. Delayed penalty coming up here. Moves it up. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Peluso's going off for interference. Denver's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Power play scored earlier tonight, and that gives you so much confidence heading into this one. You know how you executed the first time. They'll be looking for those same openings.
And they clear that puck. Oh, what a hip check. He lined it up perfectly. Oh, what a stop as he used his paddle to swat it away.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
There's a firm collision. Big time stop there.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Makes a move in front, and he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Picked up along the boards by Williams.
10 seconds left.
Denver's got it now. Scores! Sets a power play goal and puts them in front.
Well, that's perfect execution. You have that player advantage. You got to use it. They did it. Now they're ahead.
Denver's gone up by one here in the second period.
Well, it's been a lot of hard work and heavy lifting to get to this point, just to get that one-goal lead, James. Not only do they want to hold on to it, they want to extend it now.
It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Passes it to Peluso. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Beautiful glove stop on that one. Denver's message was clear coming into this one. Lots of shots on net, and they lead here in this second. From the point, they take control of it. And a solid stop on the play there. Dishes it to B-Bunny. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Offside the call, will get a reset. More than half the period has expired. Denver's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. And off the draw, they win the face-off. And that's picked off. Quick feed to Peluso. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Cuts to the point. He scores! There's the hat trick, and let it rain, Chapeau!
Yeah, Rain Chapeau is right there. Hats all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them all. This is going to take some time, but man, has he ever had an effective night. He had 2, and he was thinking 3 all the way.
Denver's delivered an absolute dagger here late in period number 2, doubling up their lead.
Well, you can hear and feel the energy just elevate after that goal, James. Everyone kind of standing up. The body language speaks for itself. Now it's about igniting another fire and trying to get another one.
St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Moves it to Peluso. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking the trip because you weren't moving your feet.
The Blues take possession here inside the offensive zone. Takes the shot. They've got a 2-on-1. And they can't get that one to go. Moves it quickly over to Sage. And that's turned aside by Nagy. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. And that pass attempt is deflected. Quick feed to Peluso. Sage has got the puck in his own zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards.
Fouls almost out of the box.
Both teams back to even strength. Really nice effort by the penalty-killing unit on that one. Oh, look at this. Comes up with the stop. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Tapped in around the check. And a great save. 40 minutes down. Still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. Welcome back. James Cebulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
St. Louis has had a really strong game, James. I mean, they found ways to take the puck to the net. They've been in the offensive zone a lot. And look at the shot selection that they're taking. They've just come up against a hot goaltender. They can't get frustrated. They just got to stick with the game plan. Just got to put one by.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
When a power play is executing and it feels right, everyone is clicking. The chemistry just looks like it's synergized. And this team, they're on fire right now.
Peluso's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Avs play it along the boards. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Makes the save. Receives the pass. And that doesn't reach the net. Taken along the wall by Burns. Puck grab by Williams. And look at this. They've turned this offensive end into a pressure cooker. Scores! Well, special teams has found a night here this evening.
With the command of the puck and the way they're using the space in the offensive zone here, James, they're manipulating the PK units coming out, and they're finding a way to get lanes to the net.
The Avs are on cruise control here in this third period, leading big. St. Louis has it in the open ice. Stops him with a glove.
Now this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot, and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Lots of time left in this period. Denver's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. Bones has won the draw, and they'll go on the attack. Takes a shot, scores! And look at this, suddenly they're right back into it.
I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity, and it gets them within 2. And this 2-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift.
St. Louis has jumped back into this one. They've still got a ways to go, but they've got some life here now.
They've got life, and they're going to have to press, and you can expect their D to be diving down the walls, pinching in, trying to seal everything in the offensive zone. They got to find ways to get good shots on net. They got 2 goals to get back from.
And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Here's a shot, and there's the save. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Avs continue to lead here in the third, listening to their coach's message. Lots of pucks on net. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Williams gains the line and into the offensive zone. And he scores! That's how you do it! Leadership to a team. The captain capitalizes.
You get these grade A scoring chances nice and tight to the net. You got to find a way to convert on it, but you have to be aware of where the goaltender is. You don't have much time. You have to have quick hands, but you have to find the back of the net when there's not much room.
St. just won it. St. Louis looks to go on the attack. King's moving the puck through his own zone. Oh, and he lines up his opponent perfectly with a hit. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, hold that for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
St. Louis is showing some pep in their step, and the bench has come to life as well.
The bench has come alive because they know they're in this game. It just takes one more, James, and their opponent will be on their heels. They clearly already are, but they have to continue to push the pace and get to good scoring areas.
Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The centermen glide into position. St. Louis wins the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. That goes off a twig. Denver's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Takes a shot. Stuns him with the blocker. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Well, you can see him shaking his head and arguing with the official, James, but they're not changing their mind. This is a penalty.
St. Louis is ready to go back to work on special teams.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
They clear the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Peluso's gained the line and on the attack. The Avs get a hold of the puck undermanned. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Scores! Coming up, clutch, short-handed. Wow!
Well, you gotta love the aggressive nature of this PK unit. They jumped, they attacked, and when they got the puck, they found a way to cash in and convert on the opportunity.
Denver's added yet tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
And that's poked away. Denver's got it in their own zone. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Bow. Denver's got the puck in the defensive end. Well, the man advantage unit might welcome being back at even strength after giving up a short-handed goal in that power play.
Sometimes when you're on a power play, you can get caught cheating, and I think you have a lot more time than you do, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's a tough one.
Slides it across. And just a bit offside. And that got caught up in traffic and goes off a stick. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
The Avs take possession in the defensive end. Denver's through center and now in the offensive end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit, and you know what? They are taxed. They are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
Denver's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
When the power play is working, James, man, does it feel good. Everything is working. The systems, the coach is happy, the team is happy. Everything is working in their favor.
And that's taken away.
The Avs are dominating play tonight. They've got so much speed. It's almost like they're a step ahead of their opponent in their
So the power play does it again.
Well, when you have these kind of nights, you want to be on the ice. Every time they step over the boards, there's a confidence that they're going to put it in the net.
Denver's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
And he passes it up ahead to Peluso. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. And they cough it up at center. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. Cuts to the front. Oh, textbook hip check. He got all of that one. Denver's got a hold of the puck. Avoids the poke check. He scores! And there's the hat trick, and let those shadows fly.
Anytime you get a hat trick, it's a special moment for a player or an athlete here, James, but to do it at home and have all of those caps flying on the ice, it's a pretty special one. How many times have we seen him score from here, James? In tight to the net. He doesn't need much time. All he has to have his hands ready, and he'll bury it.
St. Louis wins the face-off in the neutral zone. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Scores! What a goal! All effort.
Well, we've seen it so many times before. He has such a knack to lose coverage in front of the net and in tight, and when he gets the puck on his stick, he ain't missing from there.
The Blues are starting to show a little respectability here amongst themselves as they get one back.
Yeah, and it's about mojo. It's how you end the game with good habits, because you want to make sure that you don't carry the beginning of the game into your next one.
Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. The Avs offense has paid off in dividends tonight. No shortage of scoring chances, and they... capitalized on many. Denver's won the draw.
Great face-off win by the center. Now they can get out of their zone and get a change.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
I just had a gander at the bench, and the energy and the body language. I mean, they're defeated, James, and now they have to kill off another penalty, down a bunch of goals. It's a tough one.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Solid check to slow him down. Keeps a hold of it on the play. Scooped up along the wall by Sage. The Blues can kill off a few extra seconds now. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Works it across to Adam. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. And that'll do it for ringside here. Well, Cheryl, as my kids like to point out, the hot chocolate's never quite as sweet when you come up on the short end of an EASHL challenge.
Yeah, it certainly isn't. I'm sure it doesn't taste as good, and this one doesn't have a good taste either. They're going to have to regroup and find a way to reset for their next challenge.
Welcome back, everyone. We're about to get underway here. The challenge has been laid. Don't sing it. Bring it. Opening face-off is just seconds away. Great energy in the barn tonight, and we are underway here. Centering in front. And another pass. Moves it again. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And he sidesteps the check there. Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there. Takes the feed. Centering feed. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Taken by Bones. Feeds it up ahead. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Moves by the check. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there.
That's a great save as he drops into the butterfly. You want to make sure that you take away the top of the net, but you know you got the lower net covered, and the agility to be able to move across the crease is an example right there.
And he gets in front of the slot shot to make the save. Minnesota's got the puck in the corner. Sends the pass down low. Prout's got it against the boards. Moves the puck behind the net. Here's a shot. More than half the period left to play. Still looking for our first goal. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Grabs the puck at center. Up along the wing. Cuts into the paint. Oh, you gotta love the effort as he blocks that. Prout's got it deep in the offensive end. And he slides it quickly to Stalock. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Stalock's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box. Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by 1. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
Breakaway! Scores!
What a counter-attack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Good defensive effort to poke it away. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. Sends a pass over. Can't get past the defender.
Now, this is a great play by the defender to not allow the puck carrier to get position. Shuts it down early.
Moves it over to B. Bunny. And they turn it over in the neutral zone.
Stalock's almost back on the ice.
Both teams back to even strength, and after giving up a short-handed goal, it's an opportunity the power play unit would probably sooner forget.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Picks up the puck, and he slides it quickly to B. Bunny. Well past the midway mark of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. The frozen biscuits drop, and we are back underway here. Takes the pass. Puck scooped up by Stalock. From point blank. Big save in front.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I have to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
Minnesota's got the puck against the boards. Passes it over. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Grabbed along the boards by Prout. Moves the puck. Sends it down low. Feeds it down low. Feeds it over. Here's the official call.
You're trailing by 1 and you take the penalty, not the way to get back in the game.
Minnesota's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Here's a chance to clear the defensive zone. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Dishes it off. Wrap around a tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter is going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
The Blues going to work on offense. Shuts them down. St. Louis gets a nice burst from their penalty killers.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
That's not going to fool them. Minnesota's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has delivered so far, leading late in the first. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
St. Louis hasn't been playing their game at all. They're not using their speed. They're not closing quickly. And as a result, their opponent has possession time. They need to change that, shore it up if they want to be successful.
Nears the blue line and looks to set up at the point. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by 1. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Minnesota's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They haven't scored on the power play yet, but they have another opportunity. The key to this one, gain possession so they can set up.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. The one-timer! Big stop! Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Here's a short pass to Prout. Quick feed down low. Slides it across. Shakes himself free. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. And now he moves it quickly to Prout. Passes on over to Stalock. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick.
Bones' penalty has almost expired.
Quick pass to Prout. Power play has expired. And now it's grabbed by Stalock. And that's deflected off someone in front. Great heads-up play to poke it away in the offensive end. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by one.
And the man advantage unit goes right back to work.
Can't get frustrated with their power play. Stick and execute to the game plan. And part of that is hitting that weak side for the cross-crease one-timer.
Minnesota's looking to break out of their own end. Drives the puck away. Nice job to escape the zone. Slides the puck to Prout. Passes it over. That goes off the mask. Oh, and another save.
He's got a gift to read and anticipate the play, and when he drops into that butterfly position, not only is he as big as possible and covers the top half, but he's agile enough to slide across to cover the lower half.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the power.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it and makes a save.
St. Louis will try to break out here shorthanded. They've really got him on their heels here now. There's the stop. Really could use a clear here. And they get it out with a bank off the boards and ease the pressure. Moves it to B. Bunny. And he retreats with the puck deep inside his own end. And the officials are going to say play on here.
Well, that's some great speed to be able to catch up to the puck and keep that play alive.
Picks up the puck in his own end. Oh, and he delivers a thunderous hit check. Right on the doorstep. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. There's a collision with some authority. Feeds it over. Minnesota's got it along the wall. Gives them nothing in front.
What an incredible save in a high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot. He's in perfect position to make that club save.
Minnesota's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Taken by Bones. Looks to set up at the point now. And that's broken up. The Wild have gained possession off the wall. Great reach with the poke check. Moves it quickly over to Bones. From the neutral zone now. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Here's a shot. He scores! Captain!
Well, this is just a laser of a shot that beats the goaltender clean, and everyone knew it was coming, including the goaltender. They just couldn't catch up to it.
The Wild have been having themselves a game tonight, wouldn't you say, Cheryl?
Yeah, it looks like they're having a lot of fun. Why? Because they're up by a few goals, but they'll need to manage the emotion within the game. They'll want to get to the intermission with that lead and continue to build upon it in the third.
Turn that chance aside. Penalty coming up here.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You got to be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck. You can get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're going to get the interference call.
Minnesota's got it in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Stalock. To the front! And he easily stops that one. St. Louis has the puck. Gains the zone along the right wall. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Takes the feed. Minnesota's moving it up the ice. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Slides the pass over to Bones. Fires it. Makes the save as he gets a piece of it with the glove. Oh, and he makes another save.
He does a great job being such a position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
The Blues come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength.
Body language says it all, James. Have a look at the unit here. Every single one of them deflated. They know that they needed to score, and this is the expectation of the power play, and they go back to the bench with their heads facing their skates.
Off the draw, they take possession. The Wild have the puck in the open ice. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Sends the pass in front. Misses. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Second intermission approaching quickly here. Quick pass to Bones. On the attack along the boards. Great read as he crouches down to block it. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up.
Anytime you lose position on your opponent, this can happen. He gets the sticks out in the feet of his opponent, and guess what? He gets the tripping call.
That's a smart read with the two centermen tied up. Here he is on the redirect. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. Bones is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. Minnesota's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Tries to feed it over to Bones. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Centering feed! Scores! What an opportunity and delivers! The Wild have picked up right where they left off to start this third period. It's now 3-0.
Well, and I love their play. I mean, their complete level, their sense of urgency. I mean, they've been dominating the offensive zone with majority of the shot share here, James. When you look up the scoreboard, it's earned.
Now a quick pass to Stalock. Play is blown dead with the offside. Bones will take the face-off here as this man advantage is about to resume. St. Louis is going to start with the puck after winning the draw. Shot!
Well, he's extremely dangerous when he has the puck on his stick. He's like a magician, and it's on a string. This time, though, the goaltender shuts him down.
The Blues gain possession. St. Louis can't connect on the power play, and not to mention they give up a shorthanded goal as well.
That's a tough one for the power play team here, James, giving up a shorty on that one. What matters now is what you do next. Reset, refocus, and attempt to get back in this one.
Minnesota's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. Poked away in the defensive end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Minnesota's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. Bones has got possession. Let's see what they can do with it now.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Still plenty of time left in this frame. 3-0 is where we sit. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. And he takes the feed. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Prout. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. And it's a quick pass to B. Bunny. That's blocked. Minnesota's got control of it now from their own end. Picked up along the boards by Stalock. Sends it over. And that one's stopped. Excellent stick work on the play. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Prout. Slides the puck to B. Bunny. St. Louis moves it ahead. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Directs it on over to Stalock. Takes it to the net. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Quick shot. Missed the net. Tried to tuck it into the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss.
St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. On the wraparound. St. Louis has it in the offensive end. And a good save on the play as action continues.
He is so difficult to beat when he drops into that butterfly positioning and gets square to the puck, keeping his arms tight to his body. Man, it is tough to find the back of the net.
Let's get the call.
The game is getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
Another special teams opportunity for both sides as the man advantage unit is back to work again.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Here we go, puck's in deep. The Wild have the puck against the boards. Prout's got it to the side. Penalty coming up. Whistle stops the play.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whackload of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
Minnesota's salivating with a 5-on-3 power play.
Two-player advantage, 5-on-3, so much room available. Sometimes you can get lulled along the perimeter and look for the perfect pass. Sometimes you just got to fire the puck.
And he slides it quickly to Bones. Great reach by Stalock. Gets the puck in deep. Minnesota's got it behind the net. Looks to get the puck over to Prout. Takes the feed. Good defensive stop with the poke check. The Blues will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. And he takes the dish. defensive zone, they move the puck around. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Great defensive stick work on the play. And he takes the pass.
Well, with a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute. It didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
And a solid save there as we play on. And he coughs it up with the pass. Here's the pass down low. Here's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Slides the puck down low. The Blues have it now. Denied by the goaltender.
Ingram's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner. Kraut's looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
Solid hit on the play. And less than a minute to go finally in this one. Oh, wow, they've got numbers here. A chance! Minnesota's got a hold of it along the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Tremendous hip check on the play. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. And there we go. Icing is the call.
Kraut's going to try and shake that one off, James. Man, that was a top hit right through the body, and you feel the effects, almost bone-crushing, but he gets back up.
They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. From a tight angle, throws it on net. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Minnesota's offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. And a good read to get possession there with the two centermen tangled up. Grabs control of it at the point. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. And as the final seconds tick off the clock, the home fans acknowledging what they just saw tonight. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Well, the buzzer's all but gone here, James, because there is not enough runway left to get back in this game.
Scoops up the puck off the draw. Elimination of that spot. There it is. Final horn sounds. We are all over here with this one. The gauntlet was thrown down. The challenge is set to tire to this one. And you know what, Cheryl? This was just a fun EASHL matchup.
Yeah, it was pretty back and forth, but I'll tell you what, the victor goes to the team that played better, and it didn't turn out the way the